Treasury Secretary Bessent warned about potential massive tariff refunds if the Supreme Court overturns President Trump's tariff plan.
Secretary Bessent expressed confidence in the plan's success at the Supreme Court but acknowledged the potential financial repercussions.
He stated that a ruling against the tariffs would necessitate refunding approximately half of the collected amount.
This refund, according to Bessent, would negatively impact the Treasury.
Despite his confidence, Secretary Bessent confirmed that the Treasury would comply with a Supreme Court ruling against the tariffs.
The Trump administration recently requested an expedited Supreme Court ruling to challenge a lower court's decision deeming the tariffs illegal.
A Supreme Court decision is expected by early next summer.
Delaying the decision until June 2026 could lead to a complex situation involving a substantial amount of already collected tariffs, potentially reaching $1 trillion.
Private equity firms and investment banks are competing for talent as deal-making recovers.
Fundraising, investor relations, and marketing roles saw increased hiring in the first half of 2025.
This follows a period of slowed hiring in the investment sector.
Rising interest rates and market volatility previously hindered deal-making.
Buyout activity briefly increased in early 2025 but then declined.
Securing capital remains crucial, so firms are proactively investing in talent.
Fundraising teams are essential for survival in the current limited liquidity environment.
Firms are willing to pay high salaries for fundraising expertise.
European stocks opened higher as attention shifts to France.
The United Kingdom FTSE index rose slightly, while Germany and France also saw gains.
However, Italy's FTSE MIB experienced a small decline.
French Prime Minister François Bayrou faces a crucial confidence vote today.
He called for the vote after disagreements over budget cuts.
Bayrou aims to reduce France's budget deficit, but faces opposition.
If ousted, President Macron will need to appoint a new prime minister.
Dutch company ASML invested heavily in French startup Mistral AI.
China's exports to the United States dropped significantly in August.
Overall export growth slowed to a 6-month low.
This slowdown is partly due to President Trump's actions against transshipments.
Imports from the United States also decreased.
China's total exports increased only slightly in August.
This is the lowest growth since February.
The trade truce between the United States and China is fading.
United States tariffs on goods shipped through other countries are also impacting trade.
Surging power demand has renewed interest in nuclear energy.
However, high costs and uncertain regulations raise questions about its financial viability.
Tech companies are investing in nuclear energy to power data centers and support artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence and data centers are indicators of increasing energy demand across all sectors.
The World Nuclear Association discussed these issues at its annual symposium.
Investments in the nuclear sector are projected to reach $2.2 trillion by 2025.
This raises questions about the role of governments and financial institutions.
Nuclear energy provides a reliable source of power compared to intermittent renewables.
The United States is expected to lose around $30 billion in international tourism revenue this year.
Factors like the political climate and the strong dollar are discouraging foreign travelers.
While initial projections estimated $200.8 billion in foreign travel spending, the World Travel and Tourism Council now predicts a lower figure of $169 billion.
This lost revenue is likely to benefit other countries, particularly Canada and Latin America.
Canadian arrivals to the United States decreased by almost 18% in the first half of 2025, a loss of over 1,750,000 visits.
Many Canadians are choosing to travel within their own country, leading to a rise in hotel occupancy rates.
Other Canadians are traveling internationally, opting for destinations like Mexico, Latin America, and the Caribbean instead of the United States.
Europeans are also increasingly drawn to Latin America and the Caribbean as alternatives to the United States.
The artificial intelligence field is experiencing a surge in competition, with major tech companies vying for a limited pool of specialists.
This competition has been dubbed the AI talent war, and it involves companies like Meta, Microsoft, and Google offering substantial financial incentives to attract top AI researchers.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, for instance, has been actively recruiting talent for the company's AI superintelligence labs, including Scale AI co-founder Alexander Wang.
Zuckerberg also reportedly attempted to lure OpenAI employees with significant signing bonuses and compensation packages.
Google is also involved, having attracted Varun Mohan, co-founder of artificial intelligence coding startup Windsurf, to Google DeepMind.
Microsoft has also quietly hired numerous Google DeepMind employees.
Alexandru Voica, a former Meta employee and current consultant, highlighted the increasing demand for AI specialists while the supply remains relatively constant, leading to wage inflation.
The high salaries are linked to the substantial costs of building AI models, which can reach billions of dollars.
Sanae Takaichi is leading the polls to potentially become Japan's first woman prime minister.
Current Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba is resigning, opening the race for leadership.
Takaichi, a former economic security minister, is a prominent contender.
Agriculture Minister Shinjiro Koizumi is another likely candidate.
A Nikkei poll shows Takaichi with 23% support, slightly ahead of Koizumi.
If elected, she would lead the world's fourth largest economy.
Experts suggest that Japan is increasingly ready for a female leader.
Female labor participation in Japan is higher than in the United States.
Alibaba Cloud led a $100 million investment in Chinese humanoid robot startup X Square Robot.
This marks the eighth round of funding for the Shenzhen-based company since its launch in December 2023.
Chief Operating Officer Yang Qian stated this brings total investment to around $280 million.
Other investors include Hong Shan, Meituan, Legend Star, Legend Capital, and INS Capital.
Venture capitalists are investing heavily in humanoid robots, anticipating transformation through integration with artificial intelligence.
Yang Qian emphasized the need for robots to operate and complete complex tasks autonomously.
X Square Robot also released WAL-OS, an open-source foundation model for embodied artificial intelligence.
The company predicts robotic butlers could become reality within 5 years.
Volkswagen is aiming to solidify its lead in the European electric vehicle market.
The company plans to achieve this with a new series of smaller, more budget-friendly electric vehicles.
Volkswagen recently revealed the all-electric ID Cross concept car.
This model is expected to be available for purchase in the first half of next year.
Volkswagen CEO Oliver Blume stated that the company has been working to enhance its software and battery technology.
This new family of electric vehicles will be the first to utilize Volkswagen's unified cell battery concept.
Blume emphasized Volkswagen's current market leadership in European electromobility with a 28% market share.
He added that this new line of vehicles is intended to further expand that market share.
Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced his resignation over the weekend.
Asian Pacific markets responded positively, with Japanese stocks seeing significant gains on Monday.
The Nikkei 225 jumped 1.45%, closing at 43,643.81.
The Topix also reached a record high, closing at 3,138.2, up 1.06%.
Ishiba faced increasing pressure after his party lost the national election late last year.
Potential successors include Koizumi Shinjiro, the current agricultural minister, and Sanae Takaichi.
Takaichi, a protege of the late Prime Minister Abe Shinzo, is seen as a key contender who could drive growth.
The Japanese yen weakened against the United States dollar, while Japanese bonds continued to decline.
President Donald Trump is a constant media presence, but focusing on him has not been profitable for investors.
His influence on the stock market is minimal, despite his interactions with business leaders.
Friday's weak August jobs report, with only 22,000 non-farm payrolls added, raises concerns.
This weak report suggests that job growth may be slowing, which could negatively impact the stock market.
While August is typically a volatile month for job data, this report is still significant.
The president has not offered effective solutions to improve data collection or address declining cooperation with the Labor Department.
There are two key issues: job creation and job destruction.
The Department of Government Efficiency has led to significant job losses in the government sector.
Japan Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced he will resign.
Ishiba made the announcement Sunday after his party suffered political setbacks.
He expressed his desire for the Liberal Democratic Party to resolve its internal divisions.
Ishiba has been considering his resignation since last year.
He cited the recent conclusion of tariff negotiations with the United States as the reason for his timing.
He called the United States tariff measures a national crisis.
Ishiba will remain in office until a successor is chosen.
Japan has faced political uncertainty since the Liberal Democratic Party lost its parliamentary majority.
Roblox announced new short video and AI features on Friday amid growing concerns about child safety on the platform.
The new feature, Roblox Moments, allows users 13 and older to create and share short video clips of their gameplay.
Artificial intelligence editions will enable users to generate advanced 3D objects for their games.
Roblox says it will moderate videos shared on Moments and allow users to flag inappropriate content.
The AI features are expected to roll out before the end of the year.
Roblox users will be able to create objects like futuristic monster trucks that match their game aesthetics.
Roblox faces lawsuits alleging its design allows online predators to exploit underage victims.
The company says it is committed to protecting children on its platform.
Antonio Neri, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise CEO, started as a call center agent.
Walmart CEO, Doug McMillon, began by unloading trucks.
General Motors CEO, Mary Barra, started on the assembly line at 18.
These career paths may disappear as artificial intelligence replaces entry-level jobs.
Artificial intelligence is coinciding with organizational flattening, especially in middle management.
Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei predicts artificial intelligence could eliminate half of entry-level jobs.
This raises concerns about the future of career ladders and upward mobility.
A Signal Fire study found a 50% decline in new roles for recent graduates in major technology companies.
That's a wrap on this episode of US Market Brief. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next time with more stock market updates, earnings highlights, and insights from Wall Street.